12:02 p.m. 13th of January 2025. It's been a long way, isn't it? So why is people the most important thing ever? Well, I'm gonna read to you the document that I just wrote. I think that people are the most important thing to focus on. I think that people are the most important thing to focus on. I've been doomed hearing the news, comparing them with my life's bias, and realizing that doing anything good in this world is plainly impossible. Because of overthinking in the real, tangible world is not a good thing to let it be, because in the real world, real disagreements, be it extremely minor or really big, they are people who will act against you in one way or another. But then I realized, because of my insular nature, I always think and grew up thinking that I am alone in my country and even the world. That one must simply command or climb over others, climb over the other people, because it's either them or you. But it is simply wrong in so many aspects. First of all, I can't sustain myself. I cannot grow any type of food, and I cannot drink any water that's not in a bottle. And I am certain that I cannot live off the land and work the land in any way. Thus, the same old predicament. Thus, the same predicament can be possible the other way around, where I could be born in the land and for the land, but then having no way to try anything outside of it, anything in the cities, no way of communication, because I speak a 1,000-year-old tongue, a 1,000-year-old language, and hell, I might even be discriminated or extortionated. I think I just blackmailed. Yeah. And hell, I might even be discriminated or blackmailed once I've arrived in said city. All the people try to live. Some people live in natural paradises and some in artificial ones. All people live with stress. Some for hunger, others for their own life. But we all have to move forward one way or another. We all need each other. I've personally think, or have tried to think, about the old times, where nature was our only guide and life was either better or the same as now, at least for me. You see, human settlements need to sustain themselves. When or if their lands allows them to feed everyone and also some outsiders, then said settlement gets some power. Said power can become a blessing or a curse if one settlement was truly unequal in skills, language, or strength. Then a rival can conquer them. If one settlement was very equal in skills, language, and maybe even strength, then they can either defend themselves or talk their way out or in from the conflict. Meaning that things have not fundamentally changed at all. There is and always will be a pyramid. There is and always will be a pyramid, a hierarchy between members of a settlement, between members of cities, between members of provinces or states, and there will always be a hierarchy between countries or empires. But it is in this very natural hierarchy that we humans can turn it into a very, very horrible, evil one. Or we humans can turn this very hierarchy into a graceful and fair one. Brainwashing, or simply indoctrination, have always been practiced and applied in the entire world in all times. Because of our individualistic nature, as well as our very primal instincts, sometimes because of our individualistic nature, as well as our very primal instincts, sometimes rule over our own will, but not our own consciousness. Most of the times we do very stupid things that not only affect our own selves, but those who surround us. But today's indoctrination and this but today's indoctrination, and this is my very truly uneducated experience. Today's indoctrination is that of real demigods, of real humans that have gathered some godlike power in their very own hands, and they have been using it since they've got it. But unlike some myths or legends of movies or stories, these real demigods decided to play the long game. That one long game. The one that maybe don't grant them immortality and domain over everything right now, but they do grant them 100 years and domain over almost everything. Don't get me wrong, our times and indoctrination are really horrible in all the ways but in nature. But our own history of all this world has always been the same. So, why am I making this video document about people are the most important thing in the world? Because there is no other way of making things right for true good. Because it will not matter at all if I or any John gets millionaire and tries to do good by also making lots of money. Not because this John isn't good enough, but because this and any Johns need the people to change the entire game. We all need all the people to repair the entire world and then to sustain this new world. It is a waste of time, soul, and money for everyone who sells national made clothing with good agricultural practices. It is a waste of time, soul, and money for everyone who sells national made clothing with good agricultural practices at a fair or even expensive price. Not because it's not good enough, but because if people who buy this clothing or this product keep buying everything else, everything else towers over you, over your selfless action, and then it makes it totally worthless. It is always and will always be hard to accept the truth, and even when we simply and even then we simply ignore the truth. But look at us. Almost everyone in this world, one way or another, we've been killing ourselves all because we think we deserve better or we think we are better. But without each other, then what? What's the result of thinking that the only thing we have in this life is worth destroying the entire world? This is the result. This is the result. A hyper-connected, all-knowing hell that makes the greatest demigods and the greatest evils humankind could never imagine up to this point. The only thing we have and will always have is our own mind, heart, and our soul. If we lose it, then we're done. The only thing we have in this world is the most precious thing, because we all share that precious thing. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The only thing we have in this world is the most precious thing, because we all share it. Life. We're alive. The only thing we have in this world is the most precious thing, because we all share it. We all have life. We are alive. And then we're killed as we are born, or we are murdered when we share our minds for the betterment of humanity. But we must accept the truth that we need each other and that we should act that way all the time and then become better because of it. And all of that without becoming an idiot and thinking that we all should be the same. No. We humans have a million tongues and a million stories to tell, to act and to dance and to sing. We are and will always be individuals, but we must grow united, together, to punish and to reward one another, to punish and reward each one of us in our settlement. But we are and will always be individuals, but we must grow united, together, to punish and to reward each one of us in our own settlement. We must teach and learn. We must declare and defy, but most importantly, we must become better humans. Better does not mean material. Better means closer to nature and our own souls in every way. Better means to born and to die without regretting nothing. Better means to born and to die regretting nothing. In mind, in soul, and heart, better means to accept one's failures and learn from them. Better means to accept one's evil and then choose to keep it that way, or to do great good, knowing that no redemption will be given. The only the soul, mind, and heart of said evildoer will grant said peace. If not, there's that's it. That's how it works. We humans, we people, are the most important thing of anything. Before a revolution, before an innovation, before a nuclear bomb, it is us. It is us. All who we need to change. It is us who we need to change first. Otherwise, there's nothing much left for any of us in any way, in any time ahead. Just trying to become better or not, I guess it's a simple choice that requires the help of everyone. That requires the help of everyone to even everyone's odds. Otherwise, the choices are three: to become good, to become evil, or to do nothing because I can barely survive. Thanks. It was written at 12:00 p.m. 13th of January 2025. I think it's a long one. It's fine. In the end, people are the most important thing. In this world. Because we sadly conquer the entire world. Nature is stronger than any of us, but well, there's people who have immense power that just conquered nature. I have a clear philosophy and a clear morals based on true nature, which I think I have to explain at some point, although that's very dangerous. But I guess it's simple. And I guess there's lots of books that tell us that nature is a good guide. It's a good God. Nature. Tangible nature. Changing nature. The cycles of nature. But well, now there's no more. There's no more nature. There's no more gods. Or maybe there is. Maybe there is. But sadly, we need to change ourselves, everyone, in some way or another. We need to be better. Or not. That's what makes us human. We can do unimaginable, unthinkable, horrific acts against everything, and we do that. Or we can just embrace what we truly are, which is animals, very smart animals, or very dumb, and then just live for 10,000 years, uninterrupted happiness, uninterrupted sadness, uninterrupted anger, uninterrupted love, just like nature. Balance towards what's real. And yeah, I think I feel good about speaking my mind. I think I'm gonna try to like get off the internet as much as possible. I mean, in the end, I have no choice. I have no. I have no choice. I fucked up. I choose to fuck up. Now I'm making things for the internet, I guess. So I can't fully emancipate myself from the internet, although that would be pretty cool. Otherwise, it's bad. One way or another, it's bad. Not because every creator or everything in the internet is bad. Not at all. If anything, I wouldn't be able to do most of the things, and I'm grateful for that. But the internet is clear. People sometimes are really clear to understand, and they just want to be hooked up on anything that allows them to forget their reality. Motherfucker, I can just sorry, uh, brother, sister, I can just walk 8 kilometer to see the reality of my country and probably of the world. Not half of the world, the reality of half of the world, which is to live in a city or in a town and have no money, of having hunger and eating just like three ingredients your whole fucking time, having barely uh, uh, having barely water to drink or to wash your clothes out or to wash your stool and pee out. That reality is just 1 kilometer away from me. It's just 10 minutes or 15 minutes walking away from me. And the internet is just hooking up those people with the little machines that allow them to just hook out and just forget. Once again, it's not all good and bad, although it sure as shit feels like it's all good and bad, because some people use these little machines with this little invention called the internet for good. There's some people who learn a common language, who learn to do shit, to learn math, to do, I don't know, politics. What the fuck are their rights? What rights do they have? And what happens, if what can happen? There's people who do that, and that's wonderful. That is wonderful. If they actually do their research, you can never fully trust the internet. You have to corroborate and then find some trust within several sources. But even then, I kind of question the real books, because it's like you can trust anything. If there's not a single institution that absolutely fights and defends and guards the raw, unedited truth, most of us don't want to accept the truth, because otherwise we will be like, okay, so what the fuck do I do? If I try to do some good, motherfucker, I'm gonna get killed, murdered, mugged, killed internationally, censored internationally, censored nationally. What? All of that just because I spoke my mind. All of that because I wanted to do true good. And true good doesn't benefit those who have money or those who have power, because it's just not. You know, that's the truth, and we don't want to accept that, because otherwise, what do we do? Anyway, the internet has been good to me, uh, but because I and millions of other children, we all grew up knowing what's good and bad. Sadly, not knowing what's good because they showed us what's good. We just learn what's good because we say, ah, everything is bad. So probably everything contrary to that is good. And then when we have a little taste of true good, we're like, God damn. Fuck everyone. Why is nobody good? Or why was nobody good? Why does nobody want to be good? Are you fucking stupid? But then you learn that it's not that easy. It is. There's some fucking good people, some real fucking humans, examples of humanity that just are good despite everything against them. Everything. They just do good. They feel peace with their own selves, which is the only thing that matters. If you don't have peace with your own self, then that's fucking hell. And I do not wish that upon anybody that doesn't deserve that. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of fucked up. I've been doing my things. I've been going out. You know, I love nature. Every time there's just a sliver of nature, I just get hooked up on it. A flower is just amazing to me. A tree is just like towering. It's like goddamn. And then hills and mountains and the skies and the microclimates between regions. I am in love with nature and life. So I cannot lie to myself that I can go back to that life of ignorance, of bliss, because ignorance, being uneducated on what matters, is fucking bliss. And I cannot go back to it. At least I've learned to be good with myself, which is the only thing that matters. I've finally come to I've finally accepted the truth that if anything happens, I still have myself. That I am willing to suffer hunger because I already know it. I don't want it, but I'm willing to do it. I know that if I die in some way, sooner or later, I will die with no regrets. I regret a lot, but the only thing I can do now is to do better, right? I can go to the past and repair what I destroyed, but I can go now and tomorrow and try to avoid all things getting destroyed, even if that thing means that I just don't live anymore, because that is just how it works. I don't see myself as a fighter, a warrior, because I'm not. That's not my strong point, I guess. I have lots of things to better, to 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 work on, and then to become better and better and learn. But I've come to a point that I'm pretty much on my path. And yeah, once again, like, I can't go back. There is no way to go back. My mind, my consciousness, my fucking soul will never forget what I've done up to this point. Will never do it. And so if one day I am a millionaire, living in a glass paradise filled with electricity and things and cars and women and alcohol and clothes and all the things that I want, trust me, I'll get some sleep. But I will wake up every fucking 3 a.m., 4 a.m. thinking, damn, my homeland just got destroyed. My homeland just got flooded because of our own doing. My homeland just got invaded because of our own greed. Our homeland just lost its fucking identity and its culture because of me. Trust me, you cannot fool yourself. Or I guess you can. If you are truly fucking dumb and evil, if you're bad, I guess that's why you are bad, because you can think that you're doing good, even though you are no good at all. That's horrible. But if you are born, raised good, and then turn bad, oh, trust me, you will live a life of regrets and trying to redeem yourself one way or another. And there is no redemption. There is no redemption. This is no game. This is no movie. This is no. This is a real life. Real things, real actions have real consequences. And real human beings move or get stuck. If they move, then you just have to move on. They won't forget you. They won't forgive you. The only one who can forgive you at this point is yourself. And if you keep doing it, then you will have no fucking rest whatsoever. In life, or maybe without life. In another type of life, you won't get no rest. Because that is how it works. That is how we work. And if you're truly fucked up or truly with an illness in your head, then I guess that's how bad people become unstoppable. Because they say, well, there is no regrets. There is no afterlife. And if there is none. There is only life right now. And right now I want to do all types of shit because I want and because I can. We all have to change for better. And those who can't, which is a lot of people, if not the majority of people can change just. And I'm not saying from one day to another. I'm saying like a solid year of change, and then you're good. Like you adapt, you embrace that change, and then you're like, oh damn, I don't want to go back, and I won't go back. But normal people that work every day or that need to survive every day don't have that chance, because that is no fucking luxury. That is no luxury. It should not be. Sadly, it is. And it is a chance. Because to change, you need to think, you need to learn, you need time, you need you need food, so your head, your brain, your everything works good. You need sleep so that everything good looks good. You need no types of drugs whatsoever so that everything works good. So that you can think straight. So that you can become better. And sadly that is just not the truth of the majority of of humanity. And sadly it is the majority of humanity who we need to just change. It's fucked up. It is fucked up. But at least die trying. That's better than not. And you can always try and try and try, and then maybe, I don't know, nature sends you a blight. I don't know. Nature says, you know what? Fuck all of you. I'm gonna kill you all. It's fine by me. I regret nothing. I love nature. And I love humanity. If I have to die, I die. It's fine. Every day I'm thankful. Every day I want to keep going. And I have plans for the near future. I wish to have some family, I wish to have some things. I wish to have some land to work on, or to just let it be, to protect the land. And I wish people think somewhat like me, just with that basic. I wish people to be fucking diverse as fuck, because that's fun. That is beautiful. That is incredible. But what I don't want is a shit ton of diversity towards evil. That all the people around the world think on how to fuck one another, each time more horribly. No, I don't fucking want that. What the fuck are you doing? Anyway, if you die, you die. I will explain that later. But I'm in peace. I'm in peace. I'm in peace. I need to do shit. I need to do work. Uh, Anything. I need to do work, and I'm trying to chill out with the internet. Just do the necessary. That's it. Listen to music. That's the only thing I'm fucking grateful of. The music in the world, god damn, that is beautiful. History in the world, from various sources, from basically all the governments. Then you can translate it, and then you can learn linguistics, and then you can learn a lots of languages, and then you can understand the points of view. You can compare, but not join cultures together that doesn't need to be joined. Each culture should be unique, should be treated with respect, and then should be well preserved. Because I am, I want there to be universal truth. Simple as that. Because if one kid in Africa, one kid in, I don't know, Namibia, learns the real truth of the entire humanity, then he can learn and compare and, I don't know, get agricultural practices from old China, then get engineering practices from Europe, then get I don't know, maybe building techniques from America, then from the continent of America, then get, I don't know, maybe some way of writing from Southeast Asia, you know, and all of that being the truth. And then that Namibian kid can share its own culture, share its own truth, what happens, what went wrong, why it went wrong, and then that's it. I think the truth, the raw truth, unedited truth, should be a thing. But we need to change, because of course fucking people are going to say, oh, my skin color is better than yours. Oh, these lands are mine because they were mine, and And now I'm gonna invade you. Oh, yeah, your people, your minority people, yeah, they were mine, and now I'm gonna commit genocide on all of you, of the majority. No, you're fucking stupid, dumb fuck. That's not. We need to change. Things, natural things, the raw truth should be there. And then we fucking humans should change all and have consequences when we don't want to fucking change. Because we have consequences when we don't have, because we have consequences when we don't change, and we have consequences when we do change. That is how it works. Nothing gets created, nothing gets destroyed, and everything changes. Everything can change. But it takes more than one dumb John to change everyone. So anyway, I hope you were good. Be good. Relax. Listen to music. Listen to stories of your own settlements, of your towns, of your cities, of your country, of your state, of your continent, of the history of the world. Embrace what you have. Hug your loved ones. And keep going. Just keep going. If you can do better, please try it. And if you can't, at least you will think. I hope this video helps anyone towards a good path. I just hope that. I can hope that. Anyway, it is 12:50 p.m. 13th of January 2024. 2025. God damn. It's been a year. It's been 12:50 p.m. 13th of January 2025. Right. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.